Well, well, well! Look who crawled back out of Norian to face me off once more. It's Omega Ridley, and he's supercharged with Phazon, making for an interesting fight with loads of attacks. Unlike all of his 2D encounters, Omega Ridley has a strategy to him. Most of the 2D encounters were all straight out brawls. This 3D encounter, not so much. There's a bit of a trick to fighting him, but hey, I love tricks! So let's get to it. Similar to Prime 1, Omega Ridley's weakness is his mouth. He loves to sweep along the battlefield with his kinetic plasma breath. He also enjoys to roar at you every now and then, giving you the perfect opportunity to shoot him. He can also shoot tiny balls of fire which you can blast away for a multitude of energy, though it's a little bit of a tiny hitbox. Here's an attack that returns from Metroid Prime 1. He can rise up into the air and create a shockwave, though it seems a little easier than it was in Prime 1. Shockwaves should not be an issue by now. He can also charge at you with a quick lunge, so make sure you stay out of the way. Lastly, he can shoot a plasma ball at you. This one's bigger and you cannot shoot it, so make sure to dodge. He has some melee attacks, such as a slash or a bite, but you have to be pretty close to Ridley for him to do any sort of melee attack, and they don't do that much damage in the first place. Lastly, in regards to that previous charging attack he did, a well-timed charge beam can actually cancel him out of his attack. But of course, Ridley has more than one phase to his little battle. He can enhance his body with phasite plating. Oh wait, we have the Nova Beam, doesn't matter. He'll always lead off with his energy orb attack, but if you shatter both, he'll enter a stunned phase where you can blast apart the phasite. However, if you're only able to take out one of the energy balls, well, it doesn't much matter. Dodging the attack is still pretty easy. However, if you find yourself unable to destroy either of the energy orbs, it'll create a pretty broad attack that is pretty difficult to dodge. He can also sweep along the arena in a counterclockwise fashion, using his plasma breath or his tail to attack you. He gets a little quicker when the attack ends, so actually make sure to move to the left. But hey, what if you don't want to deal with this phase? Well, you can just screw attack and Ridley will jump out of the way and cancel out his attack animation. This actually works for almost any of his attacks, especially this attack right here. That's very useful to use the screw attack on. Once that phasite plating is gone, make sure to use your radar to track Ridley as he flies through the air. He can assault you with bombs in a straight line, so just stay out of the way and that'll be easy. Or he can use your favorite attack ever, the shockwave. But this one's pretty easy to see, and pretty slow. Actually, if you're accurate, you can land a hit with the Hyper Mode Hyper Missile. However, he doesn't just do a straight bomb strike, he can also go around the room in a clockwise position. This is actually, it doesn't hurt that much, but still it's a bit annoying. You can also shoot him in the air, but I wasn't accurate enough. But he'll eventually come back down anyway, so it doesn't much matter, and in this phase he has a lot more aggression to him. He'll go back and forth with his plasma breath, or when he goes to launch the plasma orbs, there'll be a lot more. I highly recommend going to hyper mode and just tanking them, rather than trying to shoot down every single one. Lastly, when it comes to his charge attack, he can do it a total of 3 times, so make sure to watch out for that. Ridley can also fly back into the air, but that's not exactly a common thing he'll do. But the last new move you'll see from Ridley is a shockwave from his claw. It's pretty easily dodged, so don't worry about it too much. And when it comes to Omega Ridley's hyper mode, he stays still in the first 2 phases, but when it comes to phase 3 he actually walks around. He's surprisingly quick, so it's a bit awkward to aim at him, and he has a melee attack, but it's so very short range that it probably won't hit you. Nice fight, Ridley. See you in the next game, you freaking crazy zombie cyborg Phazon infused dragon. How many times have I killed you now?